Hey friends, Emily here. You can find more of me at withemily.ca/click-me. Today I'm going to be chatting about nail prep. So these are the things that I do before I do any mani of any type. So whether you're using Color Street nail strips, bottled lacquer, gels, whatever you're doing to your nails, you want to make sure that you're prepping your nails so that you've got a really good surface for whatever you're putting on to adhere to. So the first thing I do is I use a cuticle softener. I just got this at my local beauty supply store. You can find it at your drugstore or whatever as well. Multiple different kinds out there. I'm just putting a little drop on each finger here, down at that cuticle base. So you can see I just got a little drop there at the base of each nail. So next I'm going to take my metal cuticle pusher. You want to be very careful when you're using these that you're not jabbing your nail. You want to use it at a really good angle. So you don't want to be going down on it. You want to make sure that you're going up at like a slight flat angle so that you're not gouging. You could also use a wooden cuticle stick or one of those plastic rubbery cuticle pushers as well. So I'm going on this like flat across my nail, making sure that I'm paying most attention to the sides and the base, because that's where I find cuticle to be most often. Now, if you've never done this before, it could be growing like right up your nail. But if you've ever gone to the salon and had a mani, this is the type of thing that they do. Or again, if you're doing it at home, you'll have very little between manis, but it definitely can grow. So I'm just going over pretty softly. Again, I'm not wanting to gouge and damage my nail. It doesn't take all that much time, but you want to make sure that you're doing it fairly quickly. You don't want this stuff sitting on your nail and skin for a long time. And I will show you how much invisible cuticle that I got just from this one hand. You can see it here on the top of my cuticle pusher. So I've got one of these cotton rounds. I'm just gonna rub it off on it. And as I said, you don't want to keep this stuff on your hands for too long. So I am gonna go wash my hands, which is step 2 to wash your hands. I prefer to use dish soap. Dawn blue dish soap is the best. It cuts through any oils or grease that you may have on your hands naturally. So that is the next thing I do, is to wash with dish soap. So I'm just going to pause the video and I will be right back. Okay, my hands are now all washed and ready to go for the next step. So the next step, step number 3, is to use an alcohol pad on your nails to further dry out that nail bed so that it's got a super dry surface to work with. Now, if you've already got really dry nail beds and you've washed with the Dawn dish soap, you might be okay to skip this step, but if you've got any type of oily nail beds and find that things have difficulty sticking to your nails, you definitely want to do this step. So if you're using Color Street lacquer strips, you get one of these included in your package. If you don't have one and you're doing your nails another way, you can get the bottles of alcohol, or you can also use white vinegar. That also works too if you prefer something a little more natural. So now my nails are totally ready for me to put on my next mani. I'm going to be doing that in another video, so feel free to catch that later. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Again, you can find me at withemily.ca/click-me. Have a good one.